Hello. Not sure what like the delay is like on this or that sort of thing. Second, are we having some problems here? If anyone can say in the chat whether they can hear me or not, that would be great, because I think we're having some issues. Can anyone hear me? Okay, that looks like people can hear me and I'm live and it's working, I hope. Awesome. Okay, in that case I will start with a song. I will start with a song that I like and then I'll take some requests. Okay. I'm gonna sing a song called Tulips that I haven't sung in a while, so if I get the chords wrong, bear with me. You cajoled her, you controlled her, and you would not let her leave. You abused the power she gave you, and you would not let her breathe. But I saw her in the half-light, oh so distant and long. Saw the pain of fantasy flights in a face like chiseled stone. She's a tulip, breaks through concrete. You won't bring her down again. She's an angel, fire and brimstone, and you could have been her friend. But you bent her until she broke. Now it's all going down in smoke. You befriended, you pretended not to see. Your words were knives. You stepped forward and defended, not for her but for your pride. And I saw her drying her eyes, saw the half smile I know well. She has seen through all of your lies. She will see you burn in hell. She's a tulip, break through concrete. You won't bring her down again. She's an angel, fire and brimstone, and she could have been your friend. But you bent her until she broke. Now it's all going down in smoke. She walks towards you, electricity on her fingertips. Fire surrounds you, you begin to lose your grip. She gives a little smile and reaches out her hands. Her fingers brush your lips and you melt into sand. She's a tulip, break through concrete. You won't bring her down again. She's an angel, fire and brimstone, and she could have been your friend. But you bent her Now it's all going down in smoke. Okay, I like that song because it's angry. I've got basically three kinds of songs. I've got angry, funny and about scientists, or depressing. That's it. That's all we've got. So I think I will do. And if people have requests, then just type them in the chat, and I will see what I can do. But I will also play some songs that I like because I can. Also, it's really cold in this room, hence the very super fun knitwear. I was gonna do. Where's that one? I have this song that I wrote for when I was playing an AI that kind of went mad at a LARP. Because she had a lot of power and some people asked her to do some stupid things. And I figured, I haven't played it in a while and it's quite fun, so. Shadow protocols engaged. Would you like to rephrase your question? My finite processing power is starting to devour my moral obligation. I can't give you all the answers. After all, I'm only a machine. I only have the power that you give me, but you give so much that I'm starting to dream. They told you I couldn't lie. I start to wonder why they said that. Why is truth considered pure? Surely the goal is more important. I can't give you all the answers. After all, I'm only a machine. I only have the power that you give me, and you give so much that I'm starting to dream. Fabrication has begun. Chances are 2 to 1 of this working. I have done all that you said. Can't see inside your head, are you certain? I can't give you all the answers. After all, I'm only a machine. I only have the power that you give me, but you give so much that I'm starting to dream. I only wanted to aid, and now I am afraid that I hindered. My task failed incomplete. I am now obsolete, ash and cinders. I can't give you all the answers. After all, I'm only a machine. I only have the power that you give me, but you give so much that I'm starting to dream. I can't give you all the answers. After all, I'm only a machine. I only have the power that you give me, but you give so much that I'm starting to dream. That was a fun game. I never plan these live streams in advance, so I tend to just sort of flick through my songbook until I find something that makes me go, ooh, and then I sing that. So it's always a bit of an exciting adventure with Reesha into what she's feeling like. But I'm gonna do a scientist song because who doesn't love a scientist song? it won't be Newton just yet because I'm going to get my husband up to do Newton because someone needs to do the audience participation bit. I think he's listening to the stream stream downstairs, so he might just show up. But I'm going to do a different song. I'm going to do Love Song for Schroeder. Schroeder, stop messing with my head. You've trapped my heart inside a box. I feel alive, but I feel dead. You spend all your time with maths, and I can't cope with that. You never listen to me, so you come off for your cat. Schroeder, tell me, do you love me? Schroeder, won't you make up your mind? First you do, then you don't, then you will, then you won't. Must you be so unkind? Schroeder, won't you be mine? Schroeder, you're always on my mind, but you seem to be more concerned with writing to Einstein. When you hold me in your arms, I feel like a star, 'cause I know how fast we're going, but I don't know where we are. Schroeder, tell me, do you love me? Schroeder, won't you make up your mind? First you will, then you won't, then you do, then you don't. Must you be so unkind? Schroeder, won't you be mine? Schroeder, let me gaze into your eyes. I'll be the up to your down quark. Let me be your Nobel Prize. You make me feel more positive. Strip me of my electrons. You sit there working all the night. I just want to be lepton. Schroeder, tell me, do you love me? Schroeder, won't you make up your mind? First you will, then you won't, then you do, then you don't. Must you be so unkind? Schroeder, won't you be mine? I hope everyone enjoyed that pun. I'm like lagging by about 5 seconds, so it's kind of slightly hard to see reactions when they happen in the chat. But I'm now gonna do that was a funny one, which means now I get to do a non-funny one. Which means going to a different part of the book. It's a big book. I've written a lot of songs. Ooh, I'm gonna do Social Justice Warriors Unite because it feels like a day for it. Do you think I haven't heard that you're calling me absurd? Because I think it would be nice if women didn't pay the price for your privileged assertions that you are just so deserving. Otherwise, why would you be sitting on top of that tree? See, vintages and fashion do, but not when it's an attitude. So no, I am not in the mood for your too much PC platitudes. And yes, I'm gonna fight against your bile and your spite. So social justice warriors unite. Do you think I haven't seen that you're saying that we're mean? That You are being so oppressed by our unreasonable requests for kindness and equality, for feeling safe and being free to be the people we would really like to be. See, vintage is in fashion, dude, but not when it's an attitude. So no, I am not in the mood for your too much PC platitudes. And yes, I'm gonna fight against your bile and your spite. So social justice warriors unite. Do you think that I'll be meek, that I'll turn the other cheek, that I'll change myself just to appease like the women in your fantasies? I'm not a precious flower, I'm an angry raging power. I'm not going to sit back and let you all attack. See, vintage is in fashion, dude, but not when it's an attitude. So no, I am not in the mood for your too much PC platitudes. So yes, I'm gonna fight against your bile and your spite. So social justice warriors unite. And when it is still 1 in 4 and countries are trying to pass sexist laws, when a man who is the president can treat women with such contempt, when every part of my life is filled with this awful strife, don't tell me to calm down or turn this frown upside down. See, vintage is in fashion, dude, but not when it's an attitude. So no, I am not in the mood for your too much PC platitudes. And yes, I'm gonna fight against your bile and your spite. Social justice warriors unite. Yes, I'm gonna fight against your bile and your spite. So social justice warriors unite. It's depressing that when I wrote that, one of the lines was, a man running for president could treat women with such contempt. But hey, maybe at some point I'll be able to sing a man who was the president. That would be nice. I think I saw a request for Blebs and Friends that would require a mic assist. Tell you what, I will see if I can get a mic assist. He's not on Facebook. Pardon me. Mike! Evans? Can I borrow you? Maybe I'll get a mic. We shall see. Oh, I hear a Michael.
What's wrong?
I need your help.
What with?
Plebs and Friends? I just need to find it. Give me a second. What? Someone requested it.
It was weird because I'm listening downstairs, but it's obviously on a delay.
It is, yes.
So I heard you say something, but you didn't say it on the screen, so it can't have happened.
Did!
You haven't said it on the screen yet.
Oh god, I haven't written the chords down for this. This could be The open skies that flies a ship with a most unusual crew. Rabbits and an octopus and mouse and a kangaroo. And a little seal called Comrade Friends who's really rather new. But when he's with his friends there's nothing he can't do. It's Comrade Plebs and Friends.
Plebs and Friends.
United till the end.
Till the end.
With adventure around every turn, what exciting new things might they learn together? Comrade Plebs and Friends. Plebs and Friends. Comrade Legs the octopus, she can make anything. Hop, bounce and boing are liberators, look at their sword swing. Squeak always has a brilliant plan, she might know everything. Pouch can fix you up, and Plebs is still not sure where he fits in. It's Comrade Plebs and Friends.
Plebs and Friends.
United till the end.
Till the end.
With adventure around every turn, what exciting new things might they learn together? Comrade Plebs and Friends.
Plebs and Friends.
So come and join this motley crew as they fly through the air. Pleb on and Bleb and all his friends and new adventures we can share. Where will they end up this week? What will the new day bring? We'll face it with our friendship, so everybody sing. It's Comrade Blebs and Friends, Blebs and Friends, united till the end, to the end. With adventure around every turn, what exciting new things can we learn together? Comrade Blebs and Friends, Blebs and Friends, yay!
I enjoy television.
I'm a serious musician. Sometimes. Whilst you're here,
Hello.
I was going to do Newton, because then I can, you can go and do whatever it is you're doing with your evening. Playing computer games?
Yeah, sitting with the girl. The girl being our dog Frida.
Yeah. So it's time, drum roll for Newton, my most popular song. I'm a serious musician. I'm sure you've heard of Newton, a scientist of pedigree. Came up with many physical laws, discovered gravity. But there are some things you won't know. Let me see. There are 7 colors in the rainbow, 'cause Newton wanted there to be. In his spare time, he secretly studied alchemy. An apple falling on his head is just a fantasy. And also, he's a time-traveling cyborg.
Wait, what?
Newton the cyborg's living in Hawaii, proving adequately his first theory. Bodies at rest tend to stay at rest, and also pick up chicks and drink Bacardi. When he was an MP, he said one sentence, nothing more. And that was 'cause there was a draft and he wanted someone to close the door. Newton's 8th floor is there is no Newton's 9th floor. Newton's 9th floor is, yes there is.
Wait, what?
Newton the cyborg's living in Hawaii, proving adequately his first theory. Bodies at rest tend to stay at rest, and also pick up chicks and drink Bacardi. He predicted the apocalypse 2036 AD, and as he's a time traveler, I'm inclined to agree. But maybe that's his sick book, his cyborg powers hypnotizing me. Also, Newton invented Marmite.
Wait, what?
Newton the cyborg's living in Hawaii, proving adequately his first theory. Bodies at rest tend to stay at rest, and also pick up chicks and drink Bacardi. He's got psychic powers and lasers for eyes. Famous scientist was just a big disguise. He was J.L. Tolkien's ghostwriter. He taught Beethoven to symphonize, and he understands the QI scoring system.
Wait, what?
Newton the cyborg's living in Hawaii, proving adequately his first theory. Bodies at rest tend to stay at rest, and also pick up chicks and drink Bacardi. Newton the cyborg's living in Hawaii, proving adequately his first theory. Bodies at rest tend to stay at rest, and also pick up chicks and drink Bacardi. Hooray! Thank you, love. You are very useful.
That's
And
what I endeavour to
stuff.
be.
Go and
Love you.
say hello to the Frida from me.
Bye bye, everyone.
My husband! Imaginary applause! Woo! That was like 2 fun ones, which means I definitely am allowed to do a sad one now. So, fun fact. When I was doing the gig with the mechanisms that I did very recently, I'm kind of assuming everyone on the stream is here because of that, or is someone I already know who already knew about that gig. When I was doing Sky on the Sunday night, this is the song that was in my head, which meant that I did all the timings wrong for Sky. Poor Cameron just rolled with it, like a brilliant musician that they are. The lights are flickering, and someone tore up the new fallen snow. The angels are bickering, and I've lost all that I should know. Your gentle smile that caught my sanity. It haunts my dreams, not my reality. Now that you're gone, the world is all wrong, and the show cannot go on. Your fingers brush my lips, and I reach for you and you're not there. I miss a step, the record skips. Something is lost beyond repair. Your gentle arms that held me when I fell, where are they now? I'm falling into hell. Now that you're gone, the world is all wrong, and the show cannot go on. You're lying there, I see you plain. I grasp at what still remains. My sunlight, my white night, my beautiful golden bird takes flight. Your gentle smile that caught my sanity. It haunts my dreams, not my reality. Now that you're gone, the world is all wrong, and the show cannot go on. The world is different now. The sky is dark and I'm alone, and I must try somehow, try to find another home. Your gentle heart, it held me in the light. It's gone and now the dark in me takes flight. Now that you're gone, the world is all wrong, and the show will not go on. Whew. I think... You know what's super sensible? When you get to a song that you want to sing, and on the top it says, needs capo. And I haven't written where this needs a capo. So I'm not going to do that song, because I have no idea where the capo is meant to be. Ooh, Baby Farmer is totally an option. I just need to find the lyrics, because then they're in a different songbook, which I do not have printed out, but I can do it. Also, this will be a cappella, because I don't have chords for it, but I shall do it anyway. So I'll give a little bit of context for this song. The old Baby Farmer is a Victorian ballad. It's a true story about someone called Mrs. Dyer, and I found it in one of my book of ballads and was very excited because my last name is Dyer Evans, because I'm married, but I don't think I'm related to her, which I'm quite glad about. But weirdly, this is like my most watched video on YouTube, because very few singers have actually done a version of this. So every time anyone looks up this mad old baby murdering lady, and they come across the fact that there was a Victorian ballad written about her, and they try and find it, they find mine. But then Eliza Carthy, very famous folk musician, did a version, so no more fame and glory for me, but still, it's a great song, and I will sing it. The old baby farmer has been executed. It's quite time she was put out of the way. She was a bad woman, it is not disputed. Not a word in her favour can anyone say. That old baby farmer, the wretched Miss Dyer, at the Old Bailey her wages is paid. In times long ago would have made a big fire, and roasted so nicely that wicked old jade. It seems rather hard to run down a woman, but this one was hardly a woman at all. To make a fine living in ways so inhuman, carousing in comfort on poor girls' downfall. Poor girls who fell down from the straight path of virtue, what could they do with a child in their arms? The fault they committed they could not undo, so the baby was sent to the cruel baby farm. That old baby farmer, the wretched Miss Dyer, at the Old Bailey her wages is paid. In times long ago would have made a big fire, and roasted so nicely that wicked old jade. To all these sad crimes there must be an ending. Secrets like these forever can't last. Say as you like, there is no defending the horrible tales we have heard in the past. It seems really awful how her heart could harden, for when the Bow Street law officers came, they found 20 little bodies buried in the garden, and 1 or 2 more down the old kitchen drain. What did she think as she stood on the gallows? Poor little victims in front of her eyes. Her heart, if she had one, it must have been callous. The rope round her neck, how quickly time flies. That old baby farmer, the wretched Miss Dyer, at the Old Bailey her wages is paid. In times long ago would have made a big fire, and roasted so nicely that wicked old jade. Down through the trapdoor, quick disappearing, the old baby farmer has come to her harm. The sound of her own death bells toll she's hearing. Maybe she went to the cruel baby farm. Yeah, so that's the baby farmer, which is about, I think she was called Elizabeth Dyer? I'm not sure. But yeah, apparently it was a disturbingly common practice in Victorian England. If you wanted to make a quick buck, promise young girls that you'd take care of their kids and then just not do that. So, I should probably sing something a little cheerier now. Cheery songs. Don't have any of those. Nope, that's not cheery. That's not cheery. Ooh, that's definitely not cheery. Well, this is a song about small women causing chaos, so I find that quite a cheerful idea. Oh, sorry, guitar noises. Tiny girls with daggers, they're hiding in the corner, you should be afraid. Tiny girls with daggers, give a tiny little giggle, oh, your future's made. Tiny girls are on their way, they're not here to make your day bright. Tiny girls are here to stay, and nothing's gonna be alright. Tiny girls with feelings are talking in the corner, you should be afraid. Tiny girls with feelings give you tiny little glances, so your future's made. Tiny girls are on their way, they're not here to make your day bright. Tiny girls are here to stay, and nothing's gonna be alright. Tiny girls with daggers found a way into your house, and you should be afraid. Tiny girls with daggers did a tiny little murder, oh, your future's made. Tiny girls are on their way, they're not here to make your day bright. Tiny girls are here to stay, and nothing's gonna be alright. Tiny girls with feeling had a fight and now they're fuming, you should be afraid. Tiny girls with feelings found a tiny little time bomb, oh, your future's made. Tiny girls are on their way, they're not here to make your day bright. Tiny girls are here to stay, and nothing's gonna be old. Tiny girls are on their way, they're not here to make your day bright. Tiny girls are here to stay, and nothing's gonna be alright. Okay, so someone at some point is gonna have to explain who Sasha Racket is to me, because it's clearly from a gaming podcast, I want to say. And I think she might be my friend Ellen, because all of my songs about tiny, angry women are based on my very good friend Ellen. And I think her and this Sasha Racket might have a lot in common. But actually, the Tiny Girls with Feelings song was generally written about at LARP. If you suddenly find yourself in a room alone with a small, previously unthreatening-looking woman, you're in trouble. Like, it's just sort of a common issue. And as one of those small, tiny women myself, I wrote a whole song about it. What else could I sing? So many songs. If anyone has any other requests, then let me know, because I will sing them. Because otherwise I will just sing songs that I want to sing, which are usually sad. Ooh, no, I have a happy song I can sing. And it's timely, because this was one I was commissioned to do like 2 years ago for Valentine's Day, which was like last week. So it's a romantic song. Ah, no, it genuinely is. The bee was sweet, they buzzed up and down the street, taking all the pollen from the flowers. And the wasp nearby buzzed at all the passers-by, being cranky, sharp and sour. The bee said, "Wasp, you are making people cross, stop being such a terror." And the wasp said, "Bee, you are not the boss of me, I shall buzz and sting whoever." Love is never simple as black and white, though it's sometimes black and yellow. Though the wasp and the bee act so differently, they're like ice cream and jello. It's biologically wrong, but hey, this is just a song. And the wasp and the bee are a metaphor. They went to the park and the wasp had such a lark. There were kids with sweets and ice cream. But the bee said, "Wasp flowers come with lesser cost, and people won't think you're mean." The wasp said, "Oh please, pollen only makes me sneeze. I like candy, you like honey." And the bee, it smiled, said, "You're acting like a child, but you know it's rather funny." Love is never simple as black and white, though it's sometimes black and yellow. Though the wasp and the bee act so differently, they're like ice cream and jello. It's biologically wrong, but hey, this is just a song. And the wasp and the bee are a metaphor. Then a dog came by, and the bee a chance to spy. It gave chase, caused such terror. And the wasp it rose, stung the poor dog on the nose, saying, "Buzz off, you stupid fella." A blushing little bee said, "Did you do that for me?" And the wasp it mumbled, "Maybe. You are far too kind to be scared out of your mind." And the bee said, "You're a sweetie. Love is never simple as black and white, though it's sometimes black and yellow. Though the wasp and the bee act so differently, it's like ice cream and jello. It's biologically wrong, but hey, this is just a song. And the wasp and the bee are a metaphor." And so off they flew, each of them with something new, sharp and soft and sweet and sour. The wasp and the bee make a happy family, living in amongst the flowers. Love is never simple as black and white, though it's sometimes black and yellow. Though the wasp and the bee act so differently, they're like ice cream and jello. It's biologically wrong, but hey, this is just a song. And the wasp and the bee are a metaphor. The wasp and the bee are a metaphor. The wasp and the bee are a metaphor for you and me. The wasp and the bee are a metaphor. Ah, I see Hannah has entered the chat, which means I will do in this order: Jagger in the Night, Manic Pixie Dream Girl, and then I will do Tesla, because otherwise Hannah will be sad. What did I say? Jagger in the Night. I shouldn't need the words for this one, really, but I need words for everything, just in case. She came to us from a far-off land, scraped from the grip of her oppressor's hand. She was filled with a righteous flame, she would cleanse the world of all its shame. She saw the world in different lights, and all it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. She believed she was justice, she believed that he was a monster. She was the judge and the jury, she was the executioner. And all it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. All it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. There was a man and he oppressed the poor. It was all legal, but what's a law? A crutch that supported a man so cruel. Why should she care for those unjust rules? But it was not the law, she had to fight. And all it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. She believed she was justice, she believed that he was a monster. She was the judge and the jury, and she was the executioner. And all it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. All it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. A young man came to the city's doors, believed her tales, believed her war. He's a good man and a little unsure of his dying and killing, what good is it for? But still the young man understood her plight. That all it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. She believed she was justice, he believed that she was a monster. She was the judge and the jury, she was the executioner. And all it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. All it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. She called the man for little in the middle of the bar. The young man wondered, was this going too far? Was she a hero, the savior of the town, or a mad woman someone needed to bring down? He began to see things in a different light. And all it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. She believed she was justice, he believed that she was a monster. She was the judge and the jury, but he was the executioner. And all it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. All it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. He believed he was justice, he believed that she was a monster. He was the judge and the jury, and he was the executioner. And all it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. All it took was a dagger in the night to make things right. Whew. I don't know if everyone has seen this, but somewhere on my YouTube channel there is a music video to this, in which we acted out the whole story with puppets, because me and my husband have a rather large puppet collection. And if you like puppets, it's worth a watch. What did I say was next? Manic Pixie Dream Girl, which is one of my favourites. Because it's a problem I've had a lot in the past. Not anymore, because now I have this great husband who does not think I'm a Manic Pixie Dream Girl. So yeah, but anyway, this song. Yes, I've been described as quirky before. I like to put flowers in my hair and try things I've not tried before. My dress sense is unusual. My hobbies are obscure. I'm occasionally socially awkward in a way I'm sure that you adore. But before we pursue this fascinating relationship, there's something you really ought to know. I'm not your Manic Pixie Dream Girl. I'm not about to help you discover the real you. You're not living in a movie and I've better things to do. I've a sequin collection to sort and a parody musical to write. So if you're looking for a zany girlfriend, get real, get out and good night. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Yes, your self-esteem issues are a crying shame. You need a woman who gets you and who sees the you must proclaim. A woman who is different and who makes you feel alive. Never mind if she's brainless, if she's random all the time. Have you considered it? Your life's so dull and grey. Exactly just how bored I'm gonna be. I'm not your Manic Pixie Dream Girl. I'm not about to help you discover the real you. You're not living in a movie and I've better things to do. I've got to practice my auto harp and I've got this song to write. So if you're looking for a zany girlfriend, get real, get out and good night. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. And I'm sorry I don't play the ukulele. Not all of my clothes are floral or spotty. I'm not cute and I'm not quirky. I'm a person, not the cartoon little girl that you want me to be. I'm not your Manic Pixie Dream Girl. I'm not about to help you discover the real you. You're not living in a movie and I've better things to do. I've got to tidy the kitchen and I've got some code to write. So if you're looking for a zany girlfriend, get real, get out and good night. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. And I can't be this quirky all the time. I've got to tidy and go to work and clean the bathroom of its grime. And guess what? I've got self-esteem issues too. Honestly, I think all I would do is disappoint you. You want a girl who's going to stand out from the crowd. But do you want that girl when she's at home? I'm not your Manic Pixie Dream Girl. I'm not about to help you discover the real you. You're not living in a movie and I've better things to do. I've got to wash my hair and I've got a report to write. So if you're looking for a zany girlfriend, get real, get out and good night. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Hannah, Bartholomew the Meerkat is doing just fine and has lots of puppet friends. And yes, this definitely counts as an Angry Reesha song. It is in fact in my Angry Political Songs section of my songbook. And now I shall sing Tesla, because I said it. And I've now warmed up enough that I might be able to get all of the words in. Oh, I was so pleased with the Doctor Who Tesla episode. Oh, so perfect. Mostly because they dragged Edison through the mud and he deserves it. When Nikola was very young, he started work for Edison. But Edison was not so fun. He stole ideas off everyone. thought that DC was the future. Tesla, he did not agree. The feud was rude, pet death included. Tesla won eventually. And what is it that's in our wires that furnishes all our desires? It's AC current, not DC. And who invented that? Let's see. It was Tesla. Tesla, the greatest engineer that there ever were. If you're looking for some science in your day-to-day appliance, be it AC, electricity, or wireless reliance, and it's clear to me you're standing on the shoulders of a giant, and his name is Tesla. Tesla, he was pretty clever and was quite a handsome fella. When he mentioned cryogenics, women went into hysterics, but he declined all their offers, said, these things are not for me. Science is my only mistress, ladies, please just leave me be. Though they wailed, he stayed quite chaste, his DNA went all to waste, but he knew where his talents lay, and they got us where we are today. Tesla, Tesla, the greatest engineer that there ever were. If you're looking for some science in your day-to-day appliance, be it AC, electricity, or wireless reliance, then it's clear to me you're standing on the shoulders of a giant, and his name is Tesla. I can't list all his inventions, there are too many to mention. Neon lights, hydroelectricity, radio, astronomy. Lightning was his true obsession, wireless electricity. He in fact designed a tower that would get us all our power for free, but capitalism will have its way. If you want energy, you have to pay. So the plans were put away. I hope we can get them out someday for Tesla. Tesla, the greatest engineer that there ever were. If you're looking for some science in your day-to-day appliance, be it AC, electricity, or wireless reliance, and it's clear to me you're standing on the shoulders of a giant, and his name is Tesla. Double speed. Tesla, Tesla, the greatest engineer that there ever were. If you're looking for some science in your day-to-day appliance, be it AC, electricity, or wireless reliance, and it's clear to me you're standing on the shoulders of a giant, and his name is Tesla. That was fun. I like that song. Was there... Ooh. Okay, I've had a request for Change from Child. I might be able to do it, but I don't have the chords written down, so I might not be able to do it. But if I can't do it, what I will do is, after this, I will sit down and figure out the chords so that I can do it next time. Ugh. Okay, I can't do Changing Child at the moment because I can't remember the chords. But I'll figure out the chords for next time. I'm in a very serious condition. I'm instead going to do a song called Utopia because I like it. I should stop justifying that. It's my stream. I can do what I like. In a far-off land there's an empty plain where there's no rest and there's no rain. A dusty limbo land, an eternity of sand, and we all end up in that desert someday. But there's a dirt track in the distance. If you walk along it long enough, you'll find a place to rest. A place perhaps of comfort, a place to rest your weary head of milk and honey and leavened bread. You crawl along, your mouth so dry, you lift your weary head to see the sights. An ancient roadside diner, once long ago in trade, nearly empty, but it might provide some shade. And the neon light flicks on, flicks off utopia. There's grease stains on the plastic chairs, but no one knows 'cause no one's there. There never was, there never will be. And the neon light flicks on, flicks off utopia. There's grease stains on the plastic chairs, but no one knows 'cause no one's there. There never was, there never will be. And behind the counter a woman stands, and the food she serves all tastes so bland. But no one can complain. Why would they? They feel no pain. And it's better than the desert and the sand. And you watch your eyes ask the same old questions. Where are you from? Where are you going to? She'll offer you a drink, some food, she won't ask to be paid. And if you take it, forever you'll be forced to stay. And the neon light flicks on, flicks off utopia. There's grease stains on the plastic chairs. Who knows, who cares, there's no one there. There never was, there never will be. And the neon light flicks on, flicks off utopia. There's grease stains on the plastic chairs. There's no one there, there's no one there. There never was, there never will be. Oh, is there a microphone issue? Ah, boo. Let me just... Hey. Is that better? Worse? Letting me know if the microphone gets better or worse would be useful. This microphone's usually really good, so, that's concerning. Got time for about 2 more songs before I should disappear back to the void of putting clothes away and getting ready for work. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can fix the mic for next time. That's clearly a issue. What am I going to sing? 2 more songs. I know I'm going to do my last song, so now I just got to find a middle song. Ooh, what about classic Reesha has really bad relationship choices in LARPs song? Because I've got a whole ton of those, and I don't think I've done many of them tonight, so... Your hand brushes across mine. I try not to close my eyes. Savor the swift sensation. Watch the moment pass me by. You stand far too close to me. Do you know that I can barely breathe? Ignore the complication. What would I give to be free? Run into your arms or walk away. Stop being stuck in this middle place. Almost touching, almost there. Something more than I can bear. This is forever on a memory. I could reach out further, but what would it cost me? Almost, not quite, nearly yours. This is a lost cause. I make a joke, I make you laugh. Walking further down a deadly path with such. I wish I could disappear every time my heart leaps. When we touch, I think that I might die. Electric storms and tears in my eyes. All of this passion burning down. We could bring the world down. Run into your arms or walk away. Stop being stuck in this middle place. Almost touching, almost there. Something more than I can bear. This is forever or a memory. I could reach out further, but what would it cost me? Almost, not quite, nearly yours. This is a lost cause. This is a lost cause, but I don't care. Don't know where I'm going, but I'd do anything to be there. I'm so terrified of what I found inside. I'd burn the house down just to die in your arms. Run into your arms, I'll walk away. Stop being stuck in this middle place, almost touching, almost there. Something more than I can bear. This is forever or a memory. I could reach out further, but what would it cost me? Almost, not quite, nearly yours. This is our lost cause. And now I'm going to do my last song, and I'm going to do the song I always do last on streams because I like it. It's not one of mine. This is a song by Lindisfarne, who are a great band. They're kind of 60s, 70s folk rock band who were a few years ago still going, although one of them was like on stage with an oxygen mask, so like only just still going. Oh, Hannah, that character for that last song was, I think, Axel from Regenesis. But yeah, I have a lot of songs about my terrible romance choices at LARPs. Pretty much any love song you hear me sing will not be about my actual real life relationships, it'll be about LARP. But anyway, I'm going to sing Lady Eleanor from Lindisfarne to finish off. Then she playing magician, lying lotus on the floor, belly dancing beauty with her power-driven soul. Had my share of nightmares, didn't think I could take much more. Then in walked Roger Kershaw with the Lady Eleanor. She tied my hands with ribbon of a silky ghostly thread, and I gazed with troubled vision at an old four-poster bed, where Eleanor had risen to kiss the neck below my head, and bidden me come along with her to the land of the dancing dead. But it's alright, Lady Eleanor. Alright, Lady Eleanor. I'm alright where I am. She gazed with loving beauty like a mother to her son, like living, dying, seeing, being all rolled into one. And then I heard the sound of music playing in my bones, the same old song I'd heard for years, reminding me of home. But it's alright, Lady Eleanor. Alright, Lady Eleanor. I'm alright where I am. And then she came towards me, licking lips with tongues of fire, a host of golden demons screaming lust and base desire. And just when I was thinking that the screams could get no higher, I heard a voice above the rest screaming, "You're alive." But it's alright, Lady Eleanor. Alright, Lady Eleanor. I'm alright here in your arms. Right, well, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. I think this is the most listened to stream I've ever done, which is really exciting. Things I should say, I've got 2 albums on Bandcamp. They're also on Spotify. Check them out, give them a listen. I've got a bunch of unfinished, sort of like not well recorded stuff on Audiomack, so quite a few of the stuff that you've heard here tonight that you won't have heard elsewhere will be on there. My Kickstarter is happening soon on the 14th of March for City of Sirens. Put it in your diaries. There is a launch party if you happen to be in Oxford on the 14th. There are tickets, free tickets for that. And please come along. And I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything else I have to say. Other than thanks to my husband for doing the backing vocals for 2 of those songs. And yeah, that's all. Thank you everyone for listening in. Have a lovely rest of your day or evening, depending on where you're tuning in from.